A couple days ago, I posted a rather lengthy your story on Instagram on the subject of uh, rod and contrasting the biblical use of the word rod in relation to uh, God showing what can be done with a rod and by the difference between obedience and disobedience, essentially. Um, and of course, my name's Rod, so it's becomes a rather unique study. A part of the Rod study went on to address uh, Judah and Tamar and how Judah expected to have intercourse by giving a kid, and a kid in the sense of a goat, and instead she gave a kid in the sense of an offspring. Meanwhile, I live in farm country and have entertained myself with considering a Bible study out of train engine numbers that come by my house, and have noticed that sometimes they choose parallels where if I give a Bible study, they give a almost parallel response, just in the engine numbers of how to turn to a Bible study of Strong's index numbers, by, uh, such as Bible Hub, and plug in the engine number and do a word study on the engine number or the Strong's number. And my study the other day brought forward, like a half a day later, along came three engine numbers that are parallel, uniquely applicable to what I talked about. And of course, I dare suggest that I slang it into what I entertain myself with the spirit train, but really it's God calls people to respond in a godly way to to minister to other people, and whether they're saved or lost, how to try to further God's kingdom. And clearly, somebody is called to choose engine numbers that parallel my study. So I'm going to do the Strong's index number word study of the engine numbers that are currently outside my door, backyard, basically. I've Googled Bible Hub and pulled up 6563 by acquiring it right here, and here's 6563. And a Strong's exhaustive concordance supplemental definition uh, is right here, which is fork in the roads, which is essentially how to interpret a fork in the road. Well, one way is to know that free will, a God-given free will, is a fork in the road. Which direction to follow His obedience in your spirit, or follow the deceiver. And simple as that. Crossway is similar in understanding, and robbery is unique. If you open up the word study of rod in Greek, but it has robbed inside of rod, and how rod was robbed. The deceiver seeks to um, influence you in a direction that robs you of all that God has for you. So while Rod was robbed, really Rod chose a direction that was away from God, and ta-da, Rod got robbed of obedience and all that I could have been. I've plugged in to Bible Hub 5453, which is a Greek word and a word study that is related to spring up. And of course, spring up has a couple different contexts to it. One in your spirit, welling up, um, and the other is to germinate or to grow an offspring. The third train number is 5119, and so a quick study of this is the subject of time and how it is consecutive in a time frame that, well, here's consecutive, um, and yet it has Greek likes to have word parts that join together and bring forward different considerations. Uh, to the time frame of consideration, there's a time frame here that is held together, whether it be past or future, in a consecutive time. As a Greek study of word parts would be, this WS attaches to this OTE to establish a word that is called essentially host. And the host is WOTE. And that's the word that is very relevant to time that is uh, divided in uh, the married vow of guide us joined together, let no man put us under. But um, over here, because because there's a challenge to who is your host, when you choose disobedient, you become a God unto your own self, and this is a time frame also that is divided from a walk in the marriage walk and instead choosing divorce, and results in a MIA. Obviously, that's some fast talking that requires a close attention to my study on marriage, divorce, and remarriage. So the train outside my door as a Christmas confirmation train is uh, one focuses on free will, and of course, free will lets you choose whether you serve God or the deceiver. Um, and the second train addresses offspring or a parental count, and the third one a spousal count. Uh, Rather ironic.